In this Map Suite MVC Edition sample app walkthrough, we're going to show you how you can use value styles to render different symbols or to render your features differently based upon a value contained in the tabular data or column data associated with that feature. So in this sample here, we've got several cities around the world, or capitals I should say. And you can see some of the capitals are rendered with a larger symbol than the others. And in this case, we're basing it off of a ranking of population of world capitals. So in the case where there's larger populations, we're rendering the the point symbol a little bit larger, or using a different type of point symbol. With capitals of smaller populations, we're using a smaller point symbol. Now, value styles can be used again not just for points but also for areas and lines. So if you had, for example, a shapefile with several roads in there and you wanted to render them differently based upon the type, you could set up a style for each type, if there was like a class or a categorization on that feature that you could key off of. One thing to be aware of with value styles are they are a little more performance intensive. So if you have a large shapefile, you may actually want to split them out, because doing a value style will take extra time on rendering because it has to analyze that data at runtime every time that feature is selected. So let's dig right into the code to show you how to set up a value style. In this case, all the code's in this block right here where we're setting up the map when the application is loaded. And the first part here is just adding the map to the page and adding the world map kit. Right here is where we're creating our cities layer from our shapefile feature layer that has the capitals of the world. And we're going to say that we want to apply our value style from zoom level 1 to 20. So if you wanted only, again, you can control that to only show at certain zoom levels, or use different styles at different zoom levels to make your map appealing at all scales. Here's where the meat of the sample is where we're creating our value style. So we do that here. And then a value style is tied to one column name in the shapefile feature layer. So in this case, we're going to do it on population rank, or pop rank. And then we just add the value off of the value style. There's a value items collection, and this is where we match what the value is in that column and what we want to do. So in this case, we're adding a new value item. So whenever population rank is equal to 1, we want to use this point styles of capital 1. When it's 2, we want to use this point styles of capital 3. When it's 3, we want to use this point style of city 7. So these are all just pre-built styles. Of course, you can put your own style in here, create your own, the full breadth of the Map Suite styles are available for you to use with value style. This just says which one you want to use when this value matches what's in that column for that particular feature. The next thing we do is we just add that value style that we've set up here to our custom styles collection off the zoom level. And this is another thing you can do if you're using multi-tile mode to give yourself a little drawing percentage extra. So if a symbol happens to be on the edge of a tile, it won't get the cutoff effect. And then we add that layer to the map and render it out accordingly. So value styles are very powerful if you want to render your features differently based upon a value in the tabular data, or your DBF, or what other feature source you're using. And again, you can use any type of point style for it. It doesn't have to be our pre-built ones. And it also works for lines and also areas too. So it's not just a point-based style. You can use it for any geometric type. As long as this item matches, this is what it's going to use to render it out accordingly. I hope this sample app walkthrough has been helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us, or you can post them directly in our discussion forums at thinkgeo.com/forums. Thank you for watching.